Here's the simplest upgrade you can make to support your English learner. Change how you say things. Sometimes in the classroom, we get so used to repeating ourselves that if a student doesn't understand, we just say the same thing again, sometimes louder, which I've done too. But we know that if the message didn't land the first time, saying it the exact same way with our English learner probably isn't going to get the message through this time. So here's what you should do instead. Change the mental load. How many words you're using, how fast you're speaking, how tangled together the message is. Your student can hear you just fine. There's just more coming at them right now than they can process. Lightening that mental load helps you to get that same message across, but for the student to actually understand. So here are 5 ways you can do that starting today. 1, shorter sentences. So instead of, okay class, before we get started today, before I let you know what the assignment is, I need you to get on your Chromebooks and get on Google Classroom. Try Chromebooks out. Log into Google Classroom. It's not less kind, it's more clear. 1 idea per sentence. 2, pair big words with simpler ones. You don't need to shrink your vocabulary, and please don't. Your whole class needs that exposure to those rich vocabulary words, and eventually so does your newcomer. Just glue a simpler partner onto them. For example, please use your pencil, or that's enormous, really big. The plain word carries the meaning today, and the big word plants the seed for later. The one real trap is idioms. Piece of cake, hang in there, it's raining cats and dogs. Those mean nothing yet, no matter how you pair them. So say what you mean. And when it's just you and your newcomer, one-on-one, giving a direct instruction, that's the moment to go fully short and plain. 3, one direction at a time. Giving a 3-step direction is a memory test in a language that a student isn't fully solid in yet. So give one direction, wait for it to happen, and then give the next. It feels slower, but it's actually faster because no one's lost, your English learner or the rest of your class. 4, slow down just a little and pause between your phrases. Not baby talk, same respect, same tone, just more space. Those little pauses are where the understanding happens. At this stage, your student is translating in real time. You can almost watch it happening. Give the translation a second to land. 5, show while you say. Point, gesture, hold the thing up, model the first one. 5 minutes left. Everything that arrives with the visual has 2 ways in instead of 1. If your hands are moving while you're talking, you're halfway there. Just make sure your hands are giving meaning to what you're saying. Miming, gesturing, pointing. Aim it at your new student on purpose. And one bonus, because this one changes everything. Check understanding by saying, show me, not do you understand? Every student on earth is gonna nod their head when you say, do you understand? Show me where we start can't be faked, and it tells you exactly where your message landed. Here's the best part about all of this. A lighter mental load doesn't just help your English learner. The student who with an IEP, the student who wasn't listening, the student who's just tired. Short sentences, clear steps, something to look at. Every one of those helps every single student in your classroom. So teach like your newcomer is listening and like your whole class is understanding even more. Try just one of these things tomorrow. Short sentences is a simple place to start. What are you gonna try first? Post in the comments. I read them all and I answer what I can. And if you have a student who's new to English, go ahead and check out the video on my first week plan. I'll post it here. You've got this.